Cancers. Hi. So this is going to be your reading, all right, for May 11th all the way to the 25th. All right. So I'm doing bonus for water signs because you guys are the last for this week. So this reading extends all the way to the next week, which I know, excuse me, which I know, like my title is like 11 to the 18th, but this can use all the way to the 25th. All right. Cancers, for this period of time, what do they need to know? Channeled message, important ones. Cancers, what do they need to know? All right, I see your money doing pretty good. Like your wishes are fulfilled type of thing. If you've been through a quite tough period of time, I think that time has finished. Okay, at least in the recent past, like everything is doing pretty well. In the current situation, I see you are faced with a challenge where you had a conflict with somebody. I don't know, this conflict is recent or it just happened or it happened a long while ago. All right, we shall see. You're also faced with multiple options here regarding to a situation, and you're a little bit overwhelmed by your choices. Okay, a lot has been going on in your subconscious regarding to a soul connection. This soul connection can even be your friends, your family members. It does not just limit to love. All right, this can also be regarding to a work situation as well. So apply the reading to your situation. All right. This card has been showing multiple times, all right, through your shuffling, but I didn't pick on it because I wanted to let the cards just flow. But I think there's an ending of a situation, a complete ending of a situation, all right? So your reading is pretty interesting. Let's check in. It's about a connection with someone, okay, where there's a lot of challenges around. All right, let's see. Also in the future, I see you're taking some time just isolated, alone, just spending some time with yourself. All right. So yeah, obviously there's an ending of a situation. Let's see. What is this referring to? The ending, the whole reading. Okay. The whole ending of the situation has something to do with your inner fears that's hidden in your subconscious mind, all right? So your fears have created something out of the reality. This is what I get. Your fears have manifested in some way where it created a conflict, okay? So it's almost like what you don't want to happen has happened in reality, all right? And that has come to an end. Also, the whole process is very dragging. It's like, it's not moving fast at all. It's like, for example, something happened between two persons and they had a huge conflict, right? This conflict could be solved within a week if they really talk it out loud, if they really communicate, if they really be vulnerable with each other. But for some reason, one of the two, okay, they have limitations. They have limitations regarding to themselves to be able to communicate, to be able to be vulnerable. So what happened was, instead of resolve this within a week, they drag it for 10 years. All right, this is literally what I get. And the whole process is just very dreadful. Dragging, stagnation, like forever going, but not going anywhere. So yeah, man, it's like, to me, this is nasty energy. Like, this is nasty energy. Like, not in a bad way, but in this reading, yeah, it's nasty. Like, I hate when things are not moving. I hate when things are like being so dreadful and has to drag. So you're always carrying that energy with you every fucking where you go. It's not a pleasant feeling. So let's say if you want to find a new journey right now, you couldn't really, because there's still something that needs to be resolved. So it's always kind of in the way, always in the background, not resolved. So that is coming to an end, which overall is a good thing. All right. Let's see what the fear is about. All right. What the goddamn fear is about over here. What time is it right now? Hey Siri. What time is it right now?
It's 7:59 p.m.
Why I feel like it's 9 p.m. Ridiculous. Oh, it's 8 p.m. I'm already like, oh my god, it feels like 10. But the light is still out there. Alright, show me your fear, Cancer. Show me what you're afraid of happen. What you're afraid of happening. What are you afraid of happening? Well, you're afraid that things will come to an end, and for some of you, you are afraid of betrayal. So you have experienced lots of betrayal in the past. Maybe like with family members, with friends, with people that are around you, you gave your trust to them. They promised you something, but they didn't do it. Something like that. So you also feel like you always have to defend yourself a lot. Like you couldn't really rest your nervous system. So you're always like tense. You know, you're always like tense, ready to fight. Who's gonna fuck me over? Let me fight them. So you couldn't really relax because you lack believing in other people, in you. It's not like you don't want to, it's because you get burned in the past. That's why it's called a fear, right? Yeah. Like you give a lot to people. You are very nurturing, right? As a Cancer, you're very nurturing. But not every people are worth your time and energy, to be honest, for you to nurture. So of course, like you cannot really control what's gonna happen in the outcome. People can take a stupid pill any time of the day and they just turn up on you. Unfortunately. And some people are like, they look nice, but they're like a fucking snake. So you thought this connection is pretty much about the same thing. So again, your fear manifested the reality, right? And everything has already happened. It's just too late to even do anything within this connection because the damage has been done. I get like the damage has been done. This cycle needs to close because you weren't able to do much about it, to be honest. Yeah. So I get a strong sense that your fear manifests into realities, all right, within connections. Man. But I do see you are entering into a period of healing, all right? I want to see the conflicts here. Excuse me, it's bedtime. Ugh. What this conflict is about, what happened here? Like, why did the ego games happen? So I see an energy who, wow, okay. I see somebody who is super confident here. This is, I don't know if this is you or if this is them, all right? This is somebody who is in their power, who take actions, go for whatever they want. They don't really hesitate, all right? They stand in their power. Possibly they have fire signs in their chart, or they can be a fire sign, or they can act like one. This is also somebody who values freedom a lot, like they might love traveling. They also have a big plan for themselves. They plan ahead in the future. They know exactly what they want, and then they go for it. So, and this is a person who worked very hard, work-wise. Well, shall I say, like, in all aspects of life, mainly, like they work super hard. So there might be a conflict of interest here. Did they ignore you because they just focus on themselves too much? And then you don't feel like they are really appreciating you, type of thing? All right, I need some further clarification here. What is going on cancers in the world? Yeah. What does Cancer feel about this? What does Cancer feel about this person here? What do you feel about them? You feel like you actually learned a lot from the relationship with this person, even through conflicts, all right? This is somebody who can even teach you something. It doesn't matter the age, all right? Like teaching something, learning something from someone has nothing to do with the age. And you almost see hope in your life. Like they give you hope in life. They help you to resolve situations. Yeah, let me do more. Yeah. What do you mean here? So this person can be like, the hope in your life is like, the minute that you think about them, they give you hope. Okay, let me see. what this connection is about. But on the matter of equal give and take, this is something that has to do with money. So either there's money involved in it or energies and time. It's like I give you so much of my time, you're not giving me yours. All right. There is some conflict regarding to the equal energy exchange aspect. All right. There's tons of conflicts in there as well. So, yeah, I get a strong sense that this is a money matter. Yeah. It's almost like you feel the other person is not giving you enough, so that is causing instability in your home. And you don't like that. You like a lot of stability. You like to know the unknown. You like to make the unknown known. Why does English words sound so funny sometimes? Like, no. Yeah, so you don't want any uncertainty in your life. You don't want to know when my next mortgage payment is going to be paid. You want certainty. But I don't think the other person can give you that. Like, the other person is quite focused on themselves. They're very self-focused. They're an individual who is very self-focused, all right? That doesn't mean they don't care. It's just like in their life, in this stage of life, they're very self-focused. They couldn't really give you what you expected out of them, all right? That's what I have for you. So you have strong expectations over them, or possibly, again, like I mentioned in the beginning of the reading, they promise you something and then they're not doing that. That can also be scenarios, all right? Jesus Christ. Whole therapy session over here. Okay. I want to see. Let's just do your last card, all right? The moon. I want to see the moon. What's in the moon? But for sure, you are evolving yourself a lot through this connection. Like this connection is meant to come into your life to teach you a lesson. Oh yeah. What are the things that are hidden? The love you have for this connection, like you miss them a lot and you hide that, you bury that love deep within, like at the bottom of your butt. I wouldn't even use the word like at the back of your head. You bury your love for them so deep, like you try not to miss them. You try to like just heal. At the same time, you're manifesting something. The fuck? My God, this is gonna be 2 rounds, 3 rounds, clarification. All right, show me the connection. Well, this connection for sure brings you lots of joy, all right? Lots of joy. The kind of joy, the kind of love that you wouldn't get anywhere else. All right. You need to learn, or they need to learn, all right? I don't know which one of you is, all right? Roles can be reversed. Independence, emotional independence, material independence, money independence, financial independence, everything that has to do with the independence, all right? Because the codependency generated from one of you has led to death of this connection. So let me give you an example. One person, for example, you're in a relationship with this person, all right? And money matters are involved since we're talking about your reading. Like, you love them so much, but they're asking you to give them a monthly allowance for $10,000. And you're like, that's too much. Like, I couldn't give you that. Like, are you kidding me? I'm not able to give you that. That led to the breakdown of the connection because there's no independence situations involved. Like, if you're a stay-at-home mom, sure, I will give you $10,000 allowance. Like, I will give you like $20,000 if I have it. But obviously, there's something happening between you and them where one party is very demanding, either emotional demanding, like one of you has to constantly take care of the other person's emotional distress, which is not healthy at all. It's very fucking toxic. So universe was like, yeah, this needs to end because this is not going to work out. Although there is happiness involved, but this is not going to work out. So yeah, you couldn't realize that right now yet. Like, I see this is something hidden and you're healing something within you that has to do with this. So you might realize that this is a pattern that one of you have. Somebody needs to be self-reliant here, all right? I don't know if it's you or them. Yeah. Let's do the star. I want to see the star. Man, I'm hitting like 25-minute mark for cancers. Well, only for the water signs, I guess. You're doing some inner searching as well in the future, like from the 20th to the 25th. This weekend or next week, you're learning a lot through this human experience. But again, you will only realize what you need to realize when you leave and exit the situation for a little while. It's almost like it's better to create some space, create some distance between you and the other energy, the other person. Man, that's what I have for you, Cancer. All right, I'll see you next week. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on the alerts for future updates for your weekly tarot reading. All right, see you soon. Bye.